And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it's off the left field wall.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. There goes Cabrera, high in the air out to center field. Lindor is under it. He's got it 1 away. On to first, a double play. Ready for another shot now. Bradley Zimmer. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Comes set and the 0-1. Runner for second. Ground ball right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And he'll make it to third safely. So your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Two out here and a runner at second. It's to first. Glove by Cabrera. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Fiers notches his 3rd win of the year. Alex Wilson closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. James McCann, that's here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position. So a base hit here could even things up. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Piscotty. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
So striding in, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Oakland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Santiago Casilla gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ryan Butcher wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nicholas Castellanos may be looking at his last opportunity to extend his hitting streak, which currently stands at 14 games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 15, Randall Grichuk.
The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castellanos ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Nick Castellanos now. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Miguel Cabrera may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Line hard to center field. Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Pilar is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Digging in once again, Jeimer Candelario looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today. The Toronto Blue Jays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Ryan Tepera gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Michael Fulmer is back on the mound to start the 8th. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Martinez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Rougned Odor now coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 4 for 11.
Rougned Odor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
The 0-2 home, and he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Nomar Mazara. It was a walk in his last trip.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. But this one's out of reach into the home dugout.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's gone 2 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Castellanos has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Detroit Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Michael Fulmer earned his 9th win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Bartolo Colon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 4 runs on 8.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Matt Boyd still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyes is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Robertson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Candelario takes it in. On to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Tigers rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Matt Boyd earns his fifth winner of the year as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Erie Seawolves are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Escobar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
1-1 to count. That's 1-2. Barbato. A 6'1" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Eric Weiss, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Right over the middle, knee high.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Daniel Nava now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Inside.
A ball and a strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and that's going to tie the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the 9th, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the 9th looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Into the box now, Jang. A ball and no strikes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 1-2 pitch. He strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Isaac Paradis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jackson is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Catcher, Jake Rogers.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Rogers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Escobar is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 24, Zach Shepard.
Ready for another chance? Zach Shepard. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Striding in once again, Pablo Reyes. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Pablo Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Logan Hill, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Number 24.
Standing in, Jackson is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Wyatt Matheson. 0-1 the count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 14.
So digging in now, number 14, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4.
Leading off for the Seawolves.
Stepping into the box, Joey Morgan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder,
In now, Troy Montgomery. First pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Jackson on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in to try it again, number 15. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Escobar, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Striding in once again, Elvis Escobar.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Ready once again, Eric Weiss. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Cosmo is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Daniel Nava. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Eddie Garcia takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ready for another shot now, Pete Kozma. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Stepping in now, Michael Gerber. No balls and one strike. A winning run is at first base. The 0-1. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 73.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 73. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Escobar is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Isaac Paradis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Escobar giving chase. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Kozma is digging for home. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Final line.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show.
In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers went deep 4 times
As they beat the visiting Red Sox
11-7. In
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Mikey Matu.
Next for the Tigers, Mikey Matu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Leury Garcia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he lines it out to center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Past numbers against Alex Wilson, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Very weakly on the ground. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go down without a whimper here. So stepping in, James McCann. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit out towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's Leonis Martin. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Naquin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Naquin. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Dixon Machado digs in. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And that gets him on the mound. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Alex Wilson claims the win out of the pen. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So striding forward now, Rajay Davis, and he can very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Zimmer, the runner at third. Gomes stands at second, no outs. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another two-strike offering. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Past numbers against Alex Wilson. He's only 2 for 10. 3 runs already home here. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth, as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. Andrew Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
24, Andrew Miller.
Jeimer Candelario will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away, as this is down for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
34.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Digging in once again, James McCann. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's just 1 for 6. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. Get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
In now, Leonis Martin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last breath for the Tigers. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Cleveland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Matt Belisle wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Andrew Miller hammers down the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 9 hits, 4 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Cincinnati Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-0. Tim Hill got his 2nd W of the season as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 4-3. The Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-3. Avisail Garcia had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 9-5. Tyler Skaggs earned win number 7 this season as the Angels got past the Rays 6-2. The Philadelphia Phillies completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-5. The Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-2. Juan Nicasio grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Mariners downed Houston 4-3. Ryan Flaherty nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits as the Braves downed the Marlins 7-3. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-1. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. The Colorado Rockies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-6. The win was their 6th in a row. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home 10-2. The Padres finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Matt Boyd still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
The right field number 21.
Into the box now, Taylor Trammell. Popped him up. Garcia has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Herrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and with that I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Boyd earns his 6th winning decision in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
now is our final line score this afternoon.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's dead center for strike one.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Machado right there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Fulmer pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Andrew Triggs struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Alex Wilson records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. John Hicks has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Grounded to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They hold a 7-4 lead. Coming to the plate now, John Hicks. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the bottom of the ninth. It's the Tigers 8 and the A's 5.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-5 today. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Daniel Norris wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Daniel Mengden permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Alex Wilson wraps it up for the save, his 7th. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. He's set and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Reyes sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So stepping in, Justin Upton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1. Here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game right down to the end.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Detroit rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Nicholas Castellanos may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 down. The leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Cozart is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first two guys out on one pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Garrett Richards pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Ryan Carpenter pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Blake Parker closes the door for the... And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Victor Reyes is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Moncada shading to his right. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading.
Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do but...
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Iglesias bats here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Dixon Machado digs in. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ready for another chance? Byron Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Byron Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Cabrera is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The shortstop, Tyler Marcotte.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Marcotte. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Machado in the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains. Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Nick Castellanos.
Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Mikey Matsu. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Leori Garcia.
Ready for another shot now, Leori Garcia. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Jeimer Candelario. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going
Now
on.
pitching for the Twins, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Stepping in now, James McCann as he rips it on the ground to second. Dozier with a great stop in time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Miguel Sano, the head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's done well, 6 for 13. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Logan Morrison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Popped him up. Garcia waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. This game's all tied at 4. Here's Leonis Martin. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's 5 for 7.
Leonis Martin.
First offering on its way. Pulled softly out toward right. Kepler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Now batting, Dixon Machado. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he throws it away. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
T-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there, pitching staff.
Line to shortstop, who's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Robbie Grossman is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Possible winning run on second. No one out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1. Popped him up. Norris in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Final strike for the Twins. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that, folks, is a game-winning, inside-the-park home run. And that, my friends, is something I have never before seen. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Twins came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Ryan Presley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out. And good evening to those joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nicholas Castellanos may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Leury Garcia.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. 1 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Oh, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in to second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo is there. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10, all tied at 1-1. Justin Wilson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now back, second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Stepping into the box, Dixon Machado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Miguel Cabrera. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.